Ba weep grana weepanitty bong, and welcome back to my channel. And as you can tell, my voice today is absolutely screwed.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
So today, with it being Super Saturday, we are going to kick off with some Transformers news. And first of all, we're going to talk about some local news to me. And finally we did it, team. Thank you all very much. This channel has just gone past the 4.5k subscriber mark. Thank you all very much for your support. Absolutely amazing. Moving over next to the world of Funbie Studios, and last week we spoke about Jazz's skateboard from when he was an action master. No, I didn't remember it either, but it's super cool, and it also turns into a weapon as well. I guess you can also use it as a shield, and also a pretty funky looking backpack as well. With it being Funbie Studios, of course, this will scale up and scale down because it is completely 3D printed and also has ports for the effects pieces that we get from Hasbro. Pretty cool. Very nice, and he can do some awesome looking tricks on it as well. Also, this week they showed off this awesome new bit of kit for your Studio 86 Perceptor. Now, I have the Studio 86 Perceptor review up on my channel right now, and I really wish he'd come with something like this, so I understand why he didn't. Of course, he didn't have this in the movie. This gives him that IDW sniper look. Very cool. Fans Hobby, as always, doing some awesome work. Moving over next to Zeta Toys, and Zeta Toys, or somebody, has made one of the figures. We don't often see this, but it's another one of these things where we get a tape, and we get a bot, and we also get a funky little alt mode. So this is their version of Hound. Very cool. Next up, we move over to the world of Vectron Toys. So Vectron Toys, again, no, Vectronlabs, sorry, something that I'm not completely aware of, but I do believe that this is going to be an oversized new age Devastator. Looks like they're getting ready to release their first figure, and I'm all in on this one. Mech Fans Toys version of Hotrod is going to get an SG colorway, which is really cool. Unfortunately, I don't really like this figure. The shattered glass colorway is always nice on a Hotrod, but yeah, for me this figure just no. Moving over to the world of Zeta. Yes, this is the Superion that I've been waiting on. This thing is just awesome. I love the way that this thing looks. This is their, I guess, nemesis take on Superion. Very cool. Black, red, teal. All of the bots look immaculate in their alt modes, and then of course the bot modes all individually look great as well, but it's all about that combiner, that nemesis look, that paint deco. I think looks absolutely fantastic. Let me know down in the comments, what is the original Zeta release like of this? I know they've just done the mini version. I'm not going in on that one at all. I've actually heard some pretty bad stuff about that one as well, so let me know down in the comments, is this the superior Superion? Is this worth picking up? Because if it is, I'm all in on this one, 100%. I love it. Next up, we head over to Moon Studio. Oh my god, I shouldn't have done that, my voice. Woof! So we got a few more pictures this week of their next release from their Raiden, and yeah, this dude looks really nice. The arm looks good as well. Loving all the colorways on this. The head sculpt, the articulation. I've heard really good things so far about the Moon Studio releases, that they are pretty good. And I do keep saying with this one, I'm sure it borrows some of the X-Transbots transformation from their version of Motormaster. But this alt mode looks very nice. Really nice colors on this as well. That kind of cream white color, very different. Very nice, with that red flowing through it as well on that arm that just looks really really good. Hopefully everybody's having a good time with this set so far. It looks so much better than the Takara version, as I keep saying. Just really, really great. Moving over to the world of the X-Transbots, and X-Transbots are getting ready to release their take on Bulkhead, which is, as you can see, based on the new Transformers Legacy take on Bulkhead, where he's not as nice or pleasing or looks as good as he did in Transformers Prime. I do, however, really like this alt mode. I keep saying that even with the Transformers Legacy version, I do really like this alt mode, but 100% this is based on Inferno. It just is. You can't tell me it's not. Let me know your thoughts on this. I really hope that this isn't the future of all Bulkheads going forward, that he is just going to now be just a slight retooling of Inferno, because that's just sad. Just very depressing. Did you miss out on that really expensive radio-controlled Optimus Prime? Well, how does this one? Yes, not quite the same kind of quality. It's like the pound shop version, but this is coming from Jeddah RC, and yeah, I don't know what mod. It's ugly. It is ugly as anything. The transformation looks simple enough. I think this is aimed squarely at the more childlike market rather than the adult collectors market, and yeah, it's ugly. So, sale now confirmed in Japan for this, and this is the IDW take on Rodimus. This is the Flametoys version. Looks incredible, doesn't transform. I want it, but I can't have it. Speaking of Transformers that don't transform, DLX are going to be releasing this version of Optimus Prime from the last night. This comes with a absolute shitload of accessories, swords, shields, heads, hands, and it's also super posable with a beautiful super sword there with all of the engravings on it. If you are looking for a non-transforming version of this figure, this is probably one of the best out there, to be fair. DLX do some great stuff. However, it's Bayverse. It's Bayverse. And then finally we move to something that I was actually going to make a completely separate video on, but I've decided not to because, well, as you can tell, I don't think my voice is going to be able to take doing another video this week. And I just wanted to make everybody aware of something that Mattel are doing. So I don't speak about Mattel at all on this channel. I have no need to talk about Mattel. But they are the owners of the Jurassic Park license. I thought it was Hasbro. It's not. Certainly for the new movie, it's going to be Mattel. So now you're probably thinking, Vector, what are you doing? Why are you talking about Mattel, Jurassic Park? These are non-transforming things. These are things you don't talk about on this channel. Well, what I'm talking about now is the shady practices that Mattel seem to be engaging in when it comes to YouTube creators. So Mattel has gone around copyright striking people's channels like Andy's Dinosaur Review, who does action figure reviews, toy reviews. They've hit them with copyright strikes. Now, they got hit with copyright strikes for, first of all, doing exactly what I do on this channel, which is showing leaked images of figures and also upcoming releases. And that is, for me, very scary, because if Hasbro did the same thing, then I don't know how many of you know this, but you get hit with 3 copyright strikes on your channel. Your channel is gone. That's it. Dead forever. And then he also reviewed a figure that, granted, was not out on the stores officially, had not been released, but he bought it through official channels. He bought it from a toy store. He reviewed it on his channel and got a copyright strike from Mattel for that. This isn't, you know, Andy's Toy Reviews doing any kind of devious licks like some people. This is him buying a figure through a channel that is available on eBay, and the figures are still available to buy now. but Mattel themselves copyrighted the channel. And that is super scary. This is Mattel as well, by the way. It's not the people who own the movie. I think it's Universal that are making a new movie, so it wasn't like Universal were going around copyright striking things, because it would be a spoiler for the movie. This is Mattel, the toy figure manufacturer, going around doing copyright strikes on YouTubers' channels to stop them from talking about new figures. I really hope this is not the way the industry is heading, because if it is, well, I wouldn't have a channel. So if you're new around here, please think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe, and help me out while I can still survive, I guess, if this is the future. Fingers crossed it's not, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments, specifically about this one as well. How do you feel about Mattel going around copyright striking people's channels for buying figures and doing reviews through legitimate channels, but then also just talking about up and coming figures? Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video, where I hope my throat will be better.